Good day everyone, my name is Myka Caryll, Falcotelo, Sarcia from the Bachelor of Secondary Education 1E. In this video, we will going to reflect and analyze the documentary entitled Ang Mga Dalagita ng Sapang Kawayan, documented by Ms. David on the show Eyewitness last 2010 in the island of Sapang Kawayan in Masantol, Pampanga. Individuals are subject to change, from infancy to adolescence. They undergo significant physical, cognitive, emotional, and sexual changes. Physically, a child rapidly grows, developing fine and gross motor skills. During puberty, hormonal changes are experienced that lead to sexual menstruation, including the development of the physical changes that distinguish the respective biological sexes. So the progress of basic learning and simple emotional responses to complex reasoning, identity formation, and a deeper understanding of relationships and social dynamics are impacts of cognitive and emotional changes. These significant changes can be understood through various psychological theories. In David's documentary, Ang Mga Dalagita ng Sapang Kawayan, she features different phases of young girls who encounter changes along with huge responsibilities when they enter the ages of 12 to 17. This age bracket is considered the prime age for people on the island, where young individuals often marry early or enter into intimate relationships with their peer. This video shows the correlation between the developmental changes of young girls and the different psychological theories. Sigmund Freud psychosexual theory. According to Sigmund Freud's psychosexual theory, an individual development occurs in 5 stages. These are the oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital stages. Each stage is centered on a different erogenous zone. The age of the young girls in Sapang Kawayan is considered to belong to the genital stage of psychosexual theory. The genital stage begins at puberty and continues into adulthood, which focuses on mature sexual intimacy and the establishment of balanced relationships. In the context of the documentary, where the young girls marry and get pregnant early, this behavior aligns with genital stages, emphasis on sexual relationships and reproduction. The young girls develop a strong sexual interest in the opposite sex. As recalled in the documentary, it's said by one of the young girls named Maan Unlayaw that teens on the island are often seen in the street at night hanging out with their peers as a form of entertainment. The goal of the stage is to resolve earlier conflicts, achieve a healthy expression of sexuality, and establish a balance between the various life areas. However, if these young girls have unresolved conflicts from earlier stage, such as early commitments, it might lead to difficulties in forming stable, mature relationships. In the documentary, young girls who become mother at an early age were introduced. Many of them abandoned their studies to care for their children. At a young age, they are already facing the significant challenges of parenthood. Their husbands were compelled to stop their education to find work and support their growing families. Through this, it is evident that there is a lack of balance in the various aspects of the youth's lives. The result of the girls' impulsive behavior is the loss of opportunities to enjoy the event of their childhood. The societal norms on the island influence the timing of these developments, potentially impacting the psychological and emotional growth of the youth. Is the psychosocial development by Erik Erikson. Erik Erikson's psychosocial theory is centered on how social interaction and relationship play a role in the development and growth of human beings. This theory states that people experience a conflict that serves as a turning point in their development, either developing psychological quality or failing to develop the quality. It consists of 8 stages with corresponding ages and conflicts. Concerning the documentary, the stage of identity versus role confusion typically occurs during the adolescence, between the ages of 12 to 18. This stage is crucial for the development of a strong sense of self and personal identity, as individuals explore different roles, beliefs, and goals. On the island of Sapang Kawayan, young girls are significantly influenced by elders and peers to marry and get pregnant at an early age, creating a tradition that dictates their life paths. This societal expectation can lead to role confusion, as this girl may prematurely commit to the roles of wife or being a mother without fully developing their identities. Instead of having the freedom to explore various roles and possibilities, they are pressured to conform to established norms, which can stifle their individual growth and self-discovery. During this age, the girl should be seen playing in the street or engrossed in studying at school. The interview with Cara David with different young girls shows that the majority of them have a dream of studying and having decent work in the future. However, the possibility of being a mother hinders these events, which young girls should cherish in their youth. This can result in a loss of individual identity as they conform to the traditional expectations imposed by their community. One of the elders named Dalagita on the island says that if a girl reaches 18 years of age, she is considered to have missed the boat o naiwanan na ng bangka or will lose the opportunity to be pregnant or to get married by non-compliance during the so-called prime age. The pressure to adhere these norms can hinder their ability to explore other life paths, contributing to incomplete or confused sense of self. Consequently, this young individual might struggle with identity issue later in life, as they were not allowed to navigate these critical stages of development independently. Nevertheless, children who receive proper encouragement and reinforcement through physical exploration will emerge from this stage with a strong sense of self and feelings of independence and control. For instance, consider the case of Shaina Lopez, one of the residents of Sapang Kawayan. Shaina is one of the young girls on the island, but she chose to study hard to reach her dreams to avoid the distraction of early marriage and pregnancy. As the hope of her family, Shaina developed independence and the sense of self through self-determination and a strong will. Her commitment to her educations allow her to break away from the traditional expectation and pursue her path. Shaina's journey exemplifies how personal exploration and support can lead to a well-defined identity and a future filled with possibilities. Lastly, we have the cognitive development by John Piaget. According to John Piaget's theory of cognitive development, an individual moves through 4 different stages of intellectual development, which reflect the increasing sophistication of the individual thought. These stages are sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational stages, where each stage involves a different type of intelligence that corresponds to the age of an individual. The first young girl introduced to the documentary is Janine Puno, who was 3 months pregnant at the time. Janine's decision to continue her study despite of being pregnant illustrates key aspect of formal operational stage of cognitive development. This stage, beginning around at the age of 12, is characterized by the emerge of abstract thinking, logical reasoning, and the ability to plan for the future. Janine's determination to pursue her education demonstrates her capacity for forward thinking and understanding the long-term benefits of completing her studies, which align with Piaget's emphasis on the future planning and the hypothetical thinking. Facing the significant challenge of pregnancy, Janine showed the advanced problem-solving skills by balancing her responsibilities and educational goals. Her ability to navigate this complex situation indicates her proficiency in the abstract reasoning, a hallmark of formal operational stage. Janine can consider multiple perspectives, weighing the immediate difficulties against the potential future advantages of being educated and employable. Her action suggests that she is not only think about her immediate circumstances, but also about the life she wants to build for herself and for her child. Her decision also reflects the development of her identity and autonomy, as she makes a personal choice that defies societal expectation, showcasing her moral reasoning and sense of self. Piaget believed that individuals in the formal operational stage are capable of thinking about ethical, social, and political issues, which is evident in Janine's decision to prioritize her education despite of the societal norms of early marriage and parenting in the Sapang Kawayan. The strategic planning and perseverance in the face of adversity underscore the advantage or the advanced cognitive capabilities defined by Piaget's formal operational stage. In the conclusion of the journey from infancy to adolescence encompasses a myriad of significant physical, cognitive, emotional, and sexual changes that are crucial for the individual development. By examining these changes through the lens of various psychological theories such as Freud's psychosexual stages, Erickson's psychosocial development, and Piaget's cognitive development, a comprehensive understanding of complexities involved is gained. Carried away the documentary Ang Mga Dalagita ng Sapang Kawayan highlights how these developmental stages manifest in real situations, where young girls face huge responsibilities and the societal expectation at an early age. The documentary provides vivid illustration of how the prime age of 12 to 17 is pivotal, often marked by early marriage and intimate relationships. The video underscores the interplay between theoretical perspective and the lived experience of young girls in Sapang Kawayan, emphasizing the profound impact of early developmental changes on their future lives and the societal roles.